I didn't defend my wife when my family criticized her parenting. At Thanksgiving, my mom stood up at the table and announced that my wife was ruining our children. The room went completely silent. My wife turned to me waiting for me to say something. I didn't. My sister chimed in next. She's too soft on them. No discipline, no structure, they're going to grow up entitled. My wife's fork clattered onto her plate. Her eyes filled with tears. She looked at me again, more desperately this time. I still said nothing. My dad shook his head. Back in my day, we didn't cuddle children. We raised them to be tough. Your wife treats them like they're made of glass. My wife slowly pushed her chair back. I need some air. She walked out the back door, and I just watched her go. My mom reached over and patted my hand. It's for the best, honey. Someone needed to say it. I nodded. You're right. Someone did. What my family didn't know was that 3 weeks earlier, I'd come home early from work and found my wife sitting on the kitchen floor sobbing. Our daughter Lily was at the table doing homework, like everything was normal. What's wrong, I asked. She couldn't speak. She just handed me her phone. It was a text from my mother to my sister forwarded by a cousin who thought my wife deserved to see it. The message read, I don't know how much longer I can watch her destroy those kids. She lets them cry instead of toughening them up. She asks them about their feelings like they're in therapy. It's embarrassing. We need to have an intervention before it's too late. My sister had replied, agreed. Thanksgiving would be perfect. Confront her in front of everyone so she can't run away. I read it 3 times. My hands were shaking. They planned this. My wife whispered. They planned to ambush me? I sat down on the kitchen floor beside her and held her for an hour. Then I told her exactly what we were going to do. Back at Thanksgiving dinner, she'd been outside for about 10 minutes while my family congratulated themselves for finally speaking up. My mom smiled at me. You'll thank us later. She needed to hear the truth. I pulled out my phone. You're absolutely right, Mom. The truth is important. I turned the screen toward her. For the past 3 weeks, I'd been putting together a video compilation. The first clip showed my mom at Lily's birthday party. Lily had asked for chocolate cake with strawberry filling. My mom brought vanilla instead because she thought Lily needed to learn that you don't always get what you want. Lily cried, and my mom told her to stop being dramatic. The second clip showed my dad at the park with our son, Caleb. Caleb fell off the monkey bars and scraped his knee. He started crying, and my dad told him to man up. Then he walked away, leaving Caleb sitting there alone. The third clip was of my sister babysitting last summer. She put both kids in timeout for 2 hours because they were too loud. They missed lunch. When my wife later asked about it, my sister said it built character. There were 12 more clips. Every criticism they had thrown at my wife was something they had done themselves, only worse. My mom's face drained of color. Where did you get these? Nanny cam. Security cameras. Sometimes I just hit record on my phone when you weren't looking. My dad stood abruptly. This is ridiculous. You're defending her by attacking us. No, I'm showing everyone what my wife has been protecting you from. I turned to my mom. She never told you that Caleb had nightmares for a week after you called him a crybaby. She didn't want to hurt your feelings. I looked at my sister. She never mentioned that Lily asked why Auntie doesn't like her. She made excuses for you instead. Then I faced my dad. She never confronted you about leaving Caleb alone at the park because she thought it would cause family drama. The room was completely silent. For 5 years, my wife had protected their relationships with our kids. She'd cleaned up their messes. She'd softened their words. She'd made excuses for their behavior. And they repaid her by planning an ambush at Thanksgiving. My wife came back inside. She'd been standing by the door, listening. My mom started crying. We didn't mean to hurt anyone. We just thought she needed guidance. My wife sat beside me and took my hand. I looked at my family. From now on, supervised visits only. If you want a relationship with my kids, you go through my wife. She's the only one at this table who actually knows how to parent. We left before dessert. Now my mom calls every week, begging for forgiveness. My wife is the one who answers. She's still protecting them from me.